Okay guys, so it's finals week and I have to study a lot, so there's not going to be as much content with the longboarding side. And I just wanted to take a quick break and do a little YouTube video. I was going to go longboarding, but you see, I literally got all ready, walked outside, and it started pouring. So I decided instead to come in here and do a YouTube video on the best study tips that I have for like either new students to university or just to like keep up with your studies. You need tips if they're not working. So these aren't in any order, they're just going to be my list of how I came up with them. So yeah, the first one would be clean your study area. So for right now we're in quarantine because of the coronavirus, so I study in my room on my desk. So I keep my desk clean, I try to keep my room clean, and I say try because I really do try, but it always gets messy, and if you're anything like me, you get stressed out with a little bit of a mess, and then you're just too lazy to clean it up, so you're just on high stress because your room isn't clean. I cleaned it literally for this YouTube video, so we're a little bit less stressed. That's it for tip number one. Tip number two is have a calming atmosphere. I don't know if you can hear it, but I do have a little bit of classical music going on in the background to keep like me motivated and just calm while I'm doing my stressful schoolwork, because schoolwork can be very stressful even if it's not even that big of an assignment. So yes. Number three, use materials that you like to use to study. So for me, I like to use Anki, and I just got an iPad, and I really like to use GoodNotes on my iPad. I recommend both of them. GoodNotes I think is about $8 or $9 on the App Store. Anki is free for a desktop download, but it is I think it's $20 or something ridiculous for a Apple App Store download, but it is free on Android devices. So if you have an Android device, you lucked out. I used to have one and I got it for free, and my friends had to pay, and I loved it. Okay, so tip number four is have a water bottle at your study area. And I know this, or not just a water bottle, but just have water at your study area. This doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal because it's like water. You can like, especially if you're at home, you can just like walk over, get water, or if you're at school, you can go to the drinking fountain. But like, I have a water bottle, and it saves me so much time not having to walk to the kitchen or to the water fountain to get like a little tiny cup of water. I can have 32 ounces right here at all times when I need them. So tip number five, have planned eating times. So when you actually go in and plan your eating times, you will actually eat. If you're like me, when I get stressed, I don't like to eat. So I will go like a day or a day and a half without eating before I actually realize, oh shoot, I'm kind of hungry, or I'm really hungry. So plan your eating times out so you don't get malnutrition. Not really malnutrition, but just like you need your food to keep up with your schoolwork. Like, you need the nutrients. Okay, so number six, have a productive academic break. In this break, don't just go and scroll through Instagram or do something just like I need a break to like laze around from my mind being working. No. Go out and do something with your mind. For me, I try to do like YouTube stuff, like edit a video, or I go longboarding. That kind of goes into another tip, which is exercise. So, spoiler alert. And then, yeah, so like maybe go clean something, or just do something other than schoolwork that is actually productive. Don't just waste your time. You'll feel better at yourself, and you'll actually accomplish things. So tip number seven is get rest. Wake up at the same time, try to go to bed at the same time. Don't pull all-nighters. I haven't personally pulled all-nighters, but I've had friends who have, and they'll pull all-nighters, and then after they finish their stuff, then they're just dead for the rest of the day. So it's just like, sure, it helps you get your stuff done, but if you plan ahead and do a little bit every day, you won't have to pull those all-nighters or even just stay up late. Tips for getting up, because I know I have a hard time getting up. Put your phone on the other side of the room. I have started putting my phone on my desk, which is like, you can see probably my bed's right there. So it's like, I have to get up and go grab my phone, and then I'm not tempted to just lay in bed and just be on my phone, scrolling and doing nothing. I have to get up and then usually by the time I get up, I've done like most of the hard work and I can just like walk out and start my day. So, yeah. Number 8, actually get ready for the day. Don't just get up in your pajamas and start working, because then you're gonna feel tired. You're gonna like try to do stuff and you're just gonna like fall asleep and everything. Instead, go take a shower and actually put like good clothes on so you feel prepared, like you're actually going to accomplish something, like you're going into school or you're going into work, so you can actually do stuff. So, tip number 9 is start with something small. So if you have a huge busy day of all these different assignments that you have to do, start with the small ones, like the really easy ones to do. So then by the end of the day, if you don't complete all of them, at least you did a bunch of small ones that add up and make you feel better at yourself that you did all of these small ones. If you do like a huge one with that same block of time, you're gonna be like, oh shoot, I have all of this to do with the rest of my day or tomorrow when you only got one thing done. So if you do multiple things, you'll have all those out of the way, and then you can focus on the big blocks. That also goes with study a little bit every day, because by the end of the semester, when it comes to your finals, you won't have to study as much because you already know the information because you learned it when you're supposed to. And then my tip number 10, I kind of gave it away earlier, it's exercise. Exercise, exercise, just do anything. Move, run, lift weights, like longboard, like something, like even activity that you like, just like go do a sport that you like. It will help clear your mind, get fresh blood moving through your system, and gets air into your head. So, yeah, exercise. So, yeah, those are 10 quick tips that I have on how I study and how I think everybody should study. It's not really rocket science, it's just some of my experiences where I have tried to do certain things and it didn't work for me, and my grades show it. But yes, if you do these things and they work for you, continue to do them. Not everybody is the same, so of course find your own study habits that you can do. So yes, that's it for me today, and see you guys in the next one.